going up against another talented guard in college basketball. Did that change your approach at all?
Well, you certainly knew when you were looking opposite somebody who had a skill set and a talent level that was going to challenge you for the full 48-minute game. And obviously, it raised the level of intensity. Your interest was piqued, and you want to show out against the best player. So certainly on the night you know you're going against an all-star type player, believe me, it's personal.
They take the challenge. All great players do. They want the challenge, don't they?
No doubt.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. And down low, it's Markkanen and Carter. Dunn and Levine are the guard set. And it's AI in at the small forward. And for the Pacers, they come in off a great outing against the Kings.
And what an outstanding win it was. I mean, to get it the way they did in overtime made it that much sweeter.
You know, they came in as the underdog here. Very low expectations, could play without pressure, and clearly that worked.
That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. AI's got his second basket of the game.
I know how popular threes are in the NBA. Boy, you can't do better than those quality looks in the paint.
And it's AI with the rebound.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
And AI throws it down.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Turner passes to Collison. Back to Turner. 5 to shoot. Bogdanovich. Offensive rebound. Carter with the block. But they'll get another chance.
Well, they're simply having trouble getting their legs underneath them, right? They're just 1 for 5 to start things off. Boy, they came ready to play. That's 4 straight buckets to start the game.
For Indiana, they've gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Collison kicks to Turner. Collison looking around. Back to Turner. It's Oladipo on the wing. Shoots over Markkanen. Indiana again missing. For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start here.
And you can feel that Oladipo was on the verge of a breakthrough, and boy, did he ever. Everything came together for him, and he is now not only an elite scorer, but an all-star. Can attack from any distance and has a variety of ways to hurt the defense. And not just sustaining the lead, they're adding to it.
Right, and this is precisely what you want to do. Build up the lead and keep the pressure on.
So timeout called here, the first for Indiana. And for Oladipo, Greg, there wasn't just one moment that gave him that push.
I mean, his development was less of having a eureka moment and more of everything just coming together. Has always had the strong athleticism, has refined his shot to make the most of it, and while it took him some time, he's now the player everyone hoped he'd be when he was the second overall pick.
Here's Evans. Misses, and the dry spell continues. The Bulls leading by 8. Here's AI, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Clearly a foul.
Chicago shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And on the season, you know, they're hitting about 76%, which is a decent rate.
And so it's Joseph with it. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Kicks to Evans. Over Levine, and Evans the basket on the assist from Joseph. Evans has got his first basket of the night.
I'll tell you, terrific read from Corey Joseph. He recognizes the overcommitment of the defense and takes advantage.
AI, no good. Pacers trail by 8. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Now, here's Joseph. He's tightly guarded. That's tipped.
Boy, able to get off the floor so quickly. Levine sending that one back.
Now the pass to AI. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
And from the opening tip, they have been in complete control of this one.
Yeah, you know, it looks like they've wanted it more. Outstanding hustle and determination throughout.
Here's Evans. Hits the difficult fadeaway jumper.
And how about the efficiency Evans has shown in the paint? Once he's got his position, he's looking to score.
To the middle. From 7, AI. That one goes. Count it. AI's got 16 points.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Evans finds McDermott. To the middle. And O'Quinn slams it in.
Well, Doug McDermott, a high IQ basketball player, understands when his teammates are open how to find them.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. It's tipped. And it drops once again. The bucket from AI. He's got 18.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Evans feeling it out a bit. Pass to Joseph. From downtown. The shot. No good. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard. So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. He gets it in there. And that's 20 points for AI. Nate McMillan, Doris, a longtime coach in the NBA, has done his part in this Indiana Pacers rebuild.
I think the first thing that Nate had to handle was the turmoil of the team after the Paul George deal, right? So he empowers a young core, and he deserves a ton of credit in the surprisingly good season the Pacers had.
Taking a look at the Bulls, Dunn and Levine are the guard set. Markkanen is out there with AI, and it's Felicio in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Poke loose. Hands of the ball out of bounds. Collison touched it last. Now let's take a moment to check out our race for Rookie of the Year. Here are some of the top young talents in the game. Who will be recognized as the best of the best? You look at AI. What a rookie year he's having, guys, atop the rankings right now. And even though it might be a tight call, he's definitely the favorite.
And what a feeling right now for him. I mean, sitting on top of the heap of all that young talent.
Well, he has wasted no time making his presence felt, and he's setting a very high standard for this year's rookie class.
Count that bucket.
Well, we all know that Darren Collison could shoot the basketball, but he's so adept at getting inside and taking advantage.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Rockets lit up the floor. He had 41 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what became a great exhibition on his part. The stat line was filled, and the whole league was talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
Hey, David, thank you. Any chance he can match that, guys, in that performance again here tonight?
I tell you what, I know he believes he can. His confidence right now is sky high, and he doesn't think there's anybody that can stop him.
Well, there might not be, because he's coming into this game thinking he can be just as dominant as he was the last time he took the floor.
Done outside. He's looking for Levine and finds him. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Elite athleticism. Levine able to go up, take the hit, and convert.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And this season, he's maintained very good form at the line, shooting at about an 83% clip.
Turner passes to Oladipo. Ring shot on the way. The shot, no good. Now Chicago takes it the other way. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And look, it's always tough to win on the road. You've got to go in with the right mindset, and they did.
I think, Greg, they didn't let the crowd or the noise get to them, and they have to be happy with how they played and executed on the road in that one.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Zach LaVine.
Boy, you have to admire the physicality Oladipo brings. This guy's exceptional at drawing the defense into him on these shots.
Oladipo hits them both. Here's Arcidiacono. Here's AI. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And so it's Chicago closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. The scoring has been always needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Really an incredible game from AI.
Oh, well, they've done a good job of letting the game come to them, and really few forced shots here so far.
I think, Greg, we're seeing a couple things. Terrific play calling, unselfish nature, and quality shooting. That makes for good offense.
While we've got a moment, let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. On the court for Indiana, Collison and Oladipo are the guard set. Sabonis and Turner inside. And it's Bogdanovich in at the 3 spot. And for the most part, when Bogdanovich is out on the floor, he's there to do one thing, shoot.
And I tell you what, when you can shoot like that, that's all you need to do. Great catch and shoot player who can stretch the defense. You cannot leave him alone, and really his presence frees up so much for his teammates on the floor.
Collison finds Oladipo. On the wing, Turner. Outside, Collison. Just 5 to shoot. There's the 3. Second shot opportunity, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3. 1:14 left in the third quarter of the game. He gets that one. AI's got 31.
Boy, his output has been impressive today, and it doesn't look like he's done cooking just yet.
And Joseph kicks to O'Quinn. Indiana moving it around. Took the opportunity when he saw it. McDermott's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Chicago leading by 16. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter, and AI gets it to go.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And Joseph kicks to Evans. It's good. Evans has got 11 points.
I'll tell you, somebody on the defensive end has got to step in and try to get a body on him there.
To the inside, and AI throws it down.
I'll tell you, that's an assist that shows great sense for where his teammates want to move.
Pacers trail by 18. Here's Joseph. Pass to Evans. The shot, no good. And so it's the Chicago.
Did just that.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Okay, time now for an injury report. Let's find out the news on Wendell Carter. David, what's the update there?
Told me that in his opinion, the injury does not appear to be too serious. Of course, the schedule is getting extremely demanding at this time of the season, and that injury is only going to make things worse. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks for checking in and letting us know how he's doing.
And let's just hope that he doesn't have any setbacks during his recovery.
Well, and barring any of those setbacks, Greg, I wouldn't be surprised to see him back ahead of the schedule they've laid out for him.
On the court for the Bulls, getting this fourth quarter started. Dunn and Levine are the guard set. Bobby Portis out there with Robin Lopez. And it's AI in at the 3. Passes to Joseph. We now have rules, Doris, that protect shooters from defenders stepping underneath them. But what about when the defender leaves his feet and the offensive player steps underneath and tries to draw the foul?
Well, I think one of the things that we have to look at is, okay, we certainly do not want the defender to have unnatural movements which place him underneath the feet of the shooter, because that's where injuries can happen. On the other side of the equation, and this has become problematic to me, you you see far too many shooters either jump unnaturally outside of what should be a straight up and down shooting motion, or guys who kick their legs sideways in an attempt to draw contact and fall over. But Kev, this is where officiating is about feel, touch, and vision.
Dunn passes to AI. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. And it's 37 points for AI.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Back to O'Quinn. Another shot, and the layup is up and in.
If you do not put a body on Kyle O'Quinn, you will pay the price because he is a tremendous offensive rebounder.
Dunn kicks to Felicio. To the paint, and stolen by Bogdanovich. Joseph against Dunn. Bogdanovich left side. Evans outside. 6 on the shot clock. Latre. And it's Chicago with the rebound. 22 is their biggest lead.
He's cold from deep. 0 threes in the second half after hitting just 1 in the first.
Dunn passes to AI. Back to Dunn. He kicks it to Levine. To the inside. Here's AI. Uses the glass to finish the layup. AI's got 39.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Timeout called the Pacers.
Zach LaVine, a high riser, the 2-time dunk contest champ, making his return from that ACL surgery. He can be an explosive scorer.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Kyle O'Quinn. Sabonis comes in for Thaddeus Young. Oladipo, he's checked in for Tyreke Evans. And it's Collison in for Joseph. Then for the Bulls, Carter, he's checked in for Felicio. And Lauri Markkanen subbed in for Bobby Portis. Oladipo finds Bogdanovich. And it's off from three-point range. And from everything you hear, LaVine is a big-time gym rat, Greg.
Yeah, you know, I think he's very dedicated to reaching his full potential. And with his shooting and athleticism, I think he's a great fit in today's game in terms of offense.
Collison with it. Now guarded by Dunn. Sabonis. The shot's good. Collison making the play.
It is such a treat to have a point guard like Collison. He is so effective orchestrating this offense.
Dunn kicks to Markkanen. Now the pass to AI. To the paint. Here's Carter. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Right, really a disappointing effort on the defensive end, not offering any challenge at all at the cup.
Right side, Collison. And the shot is long.
They're not going to get away with many mistakes like that on the defensive end. You got to get out on him right there.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Chicago.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so this will now translate to 14 wins on the season.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece. Still, 2 more to go in the season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for AI.
Boy, what a determined offensive presence he has been for them tonight. He carried the scoring load, and as hot as he was, it took a ton of pressure off his teammates all night.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. AI's got 45 points.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
I think that's exactly the mentality you have to have. You don't want to give this team any hope of coming back.
Bogdanovich wide open. Drills the three-pointer.
Another triple, and that's been the story of this second half.
Boy, they have consistently been draining shots from deep, and that can take the heart out of an opponent.
I'll tell you, when you're the visiting team, it can be hard to maintain focus.